Welcome back, everybody. Dren608 Plays. We're playing Xenonauts Milestone 6 release of their early access of Xenonauts 2. This is an everyman playthrough, so I'm playing it on normal difficulty and dealing with things as they come up. Full disclosure, I am a Kickstarter backer and also a playtester, so I do know things that are going on in the game that you probably won't see me show. They have upgraded the whole strategic layer to have a whole lot more things going on. So there's lots more to do now on this layer than just sitting around waiting for stuff to happen to you. Last time we had a landed destroyer that we went to take out. Got our tank destroyed and just about everybody wounded. So when we come back here, we're going to take a look at our soldiers. And we've got a whole lot of people that are just really racked up. Okay. So if we go over to here where our soldiers are, you can see the only person I have left is the sniper and the two rifle people, and one of them's badly wounded. So if I was going to add in people, I would have to go find some assaults. Like Sergeant Major Goldhawk. Have to put him in the Skyhawk. I don't have any more real assaults assigned here. Could take this guy out as a heavy gunner. 58, 59. Oh, we need to find another assault person. Oh no. Not even close. They could probably be an assault person. What if we change them to an assault? Would they work as an assault person? They're a little overstacked, but we can do that. What we'll do is we'll go into the ship and we'll get rid of one of her flashbangs. Make it so that she can move. Let's see, usually I have a tank in here, and then a heavy, and a shield. So let's go see if we have somebody that can be a shield and a heavy. They can be a shield person. Probably this person can go in as the heavy gunner for right now. And then I probably have to take another rifleman. Probably this rifleman. Then we need to go over here. Shield person is a little bit light on equipment. Las heavy. I'm just giving them a second thing there. I should save this. That should be the standard for a las heavy. I really need to make another laser rifle, don't I? Okay. Well, I'm rebuilding the Mars, so we're going to have to wait on that. How's I doing on 2 days for that? And you can go over here, and we see here we're 12 days out from here, 9 days out from here. We could go ahead and get the generator started off to the side. So that'll come on the same time as this does, and then we'll be able to build our hangar up here. It's not going to work well, is it? Because radars cost 500,000. Yeah, we're hurting bad on money again. We don't have enough points to do anything with operations, so we've got to spend some time. Let's see if we get anything back here. We should get our research done here real quick. There we go. Alien Origins. After carefully monitoring many hours of transmissions from the captured Mentarch, I have finally succeeded in gaining access to the hyperdrive. The navigational data within came quite as a surprise. I've always struggled to understand how hyperdrive technology could possibly function across interstellar distances. The energy required increases with range, and jumping from even the closest star system, roughly 4 light years, would require unfathomable amounts of energy. I thought we already did this. Didn't we already do this? The truth is simple. Our primitive minds fundamentally misunderstood the purpose of the hyperdrive. Our alien foes are not using the device to traverse our universe. Instead, they remain in roughly the same physical location and jump across the multiverse. Explaining multidimensional travel is difficult, as individual dimensions constantly shift position as they expand or contract in line with their waveform pattern. Nonetheless, a great many alternate dimensions appear far closer to us in terms of energy expenditure required to reach them than Proxima Centauri. Our enemies thus also originate from Earth, but the Earth of a distant dimension that may differ greatly from our own. These Eternals seem to be interdimensional explorers searching the multiverse for worlds where multicellular life has evolved. It appears only a handful of such dimensions exist out of many thousands recorded within the hyperdrive. I suspect the various alien species we have encountered were once the dominant life forms on their worlds, only to be conquered and enslaved by the Eternals. Each represents a different evolutionary path for Earth, had chance unfolded differently. At the center of this hyperdrive map sits the Eternal Homeworld, the seat of their empire from which the invasion must originate. Although we currently know nothing of this distant planet, the discovery of its location may yet prove vital. We got a quantum array and engineering projects and research projects. Research project. Improve our armor or make weapons. I think I'm going to go for weapons. And in the engineering, we have base upgrades. We have enough to do an alien generator, but it would take like all of our alinium. Laser battery would just take money. But I was thinking I wanted to build another laser weapon, laser rifle. I think I'm going to do that first. I need to go to my soldiers because my shield guy does not have an accelerator pistol. Okay, we're gonna save that. That's the way shield people should be. Okay. We've got to let things go a little bit. Maybe sometime in day 98 that I get done with the thing. Oh, no, I don't want that. Get rid of that. I wanted to make a laser rifle. 2 days for that. Okay. So we're kind of... oh, I got some points. I got points I can spend here. Let's see what we can do here. What's about Europe? What's this take? Oh, that takes 250. Ouch. This only takes 105. We'd get some more money and panic down in Latin America. What about the US? 175. Maybe we wait till we get 175 and take the North American one. couple more days to get that. Hopefully we can get there. 2 more days? Wow. Alright, they're just gonna make some money. One more day here. Boom. Alright, we're gonna do this in North America. What? Why did it go up? It wasn't this hard before. I'm so confused. I'm very confused. I swear this said 150 last time. Well, 250 is really hard for me to get. What would this do? Makes my research faster, but I don't have enough money for that. Supporter security. I need to take another day to get that one. Let's take a look. They're at 52, 50, 50, 48, 53, 52. I think I have to do something in Latin America. So let's recruit this supporter. Get a little bit more money and -1 panic in Latin America. That's at month start, so it only takes it down by 1 at the beginning of the month. It's not going to work real well. We're not making enough money. Okay. 3 days and 4 days. Let's look at our main base. I really need to build another hangar over here, too. Oh, boy. I'm really strapped for cash. Strapped for cash really bad. Alright, 250,000 for a generator? Oh, man. We can't really afford to do anything. We're kind of stuck. We don't have the money to do anything. We should have our tank back, right? So it's Mars 2 now instead of Mars 1. And we should go lay out our ship properly. Las Heavy doesn't have a... There we go. There's 2 laser rifles, laser sniper, laser there, and then these guys are just assault guns. Maybe someday I'll be able to afford to buy them some laser assault rifles. Right now, I'm trying to save up enough money to get some hangars going. Not only do I have to get a hangar, but I have to get like 2 hangars and build another airplane. So this is medium. We're going to try and see if we can intercept these guys again. See if we get an air battle. Looks like we're going to get an air battle on a destroyer. So we're going to commence the attack, and this is where I'll show you how I work these guys. All right. We're going to turn off the sidewinders. Okay. Angel 1 is going to come in from this side. Angel 2 from a slightly oblique. And Angel 3 is going to come in from this side. Okay. And then we're going to have him come in at full speed. Okay, he's going to turn towards Angel 2. Now we're going to turn this off, and he's going to fire his avalanche torpedoes. I'm going to have to take a hit. And it's down. So I took a bit of a hit on Angel 2. One day and 8 hours. So I'm going to have to go into another night mission. Or I can collect the body. I lose 100 operation points if I go in. I think I'm just going to take the bounty. We'll just take the money. And we've got alien plasma weapons. Alien plasma pistol, rifle, machine gun. 125% damage plus 10 armor, 3 armor reduction. Alien plasma weapons are significantly more powerful than their magnetic predecessors, generating bolts of searing plasma that inflict terrible damage on anything that they hit. Analysis of captured alien plasma weapons suggests that they all share a common architecture. The barrel contains a plasma accelerator that draws power from an aluminum battery, utilizing it to form a ball of superheated plasma that is fired towards the target. A small graviton emitter fitted to the muzzle of the weapon ejects a single charged particle into the projectile as it passes, generating enough of gravitational field to prevent it from expanding into a useless cloud of hot gas. Although this effect does not stop air resistance, deforming the sphere into an elongated bolt. These plasma projectiles collapse explosively on impact, tearing a gaping hole at the point of impact and grievously burning and the surrounding area. An unarmored human is unlikely to survive a hit from an alien plasma rifle unless they are fortunate enough to be struck in an extremity such as an arm or leg. Sadly, plasma weapons also possess rather greater armor penetration than their magnetic equivalents. Basic Kevlar armor provides little protection and should ideally be replaced by something more advanced. Although our primitive attempts to replicate these weapons have proved unsuccessful, our best plasma emitter has a range of less than 3 inches. Our work has at least revealed enough about their workings that our armor can be improved accordingly. Okay. I can make the lasers better and lasers ammo recharge. For engineering, assign the project. I think we'll go with the hull plating to try and make better armor. And then we got to go to engineering. This would take a lot of aluminum to make these all better. Self-recharging batteries, okay. Doesn't tell me what it does. Well, I have enough money and enough aluminum and alloys to make a laser lance, so let's start making those. So then I can upgrade my ships to at least have laser lances. Not going to be able to get my airplanes spread out here because I don't have enough money. Oh, I have some money to spend over here. How much could I get if I went for dollars? I could get 700,000. If I got 700,000, I could probably build the hangars, right? So maybe that's what I want to do. I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to go to bases. I really need to build another hangar here. And then in the Americas, I would take all my money. That's what we're going to do. Because the radar won't come online for quite some time. And we're going to have the engineers continue to make us money. Let's go to our aircraft. So on Angel 1, that makes me fully loaded out. Angel 2, fully loaded out. So they have laser lances and sidewinders, and I still have my torpedo boat. That's what we're going to have to go with for now. Can't afford to build new airplanes for quite some time. It's very scary. Slowly but surely creeping up a little bit of money. Picking up some points over here. Cleaner headquarters. Oh. Good news, Commander. Our organization has finally located the Cleaner headquarters. This gives us an opportunity to destroy the base and eliminate their leaders, putting a permanent end to all Cleaner operations. The target is a hardened military facility buried deep beneath the volcanic rock of Iceland. Constructed by the United States to serve as a clandestine nuclear silo, it was hurriedly abandoned in 1962 once the locals realized the true purpose of the research outpost. It is unclear when the base was reactivated. Operations divisions have found no reports of activity in the area at all, which is concerning. Either the Cleaners are somehow operating completely undetected by both Western and Soviet intelligence agencies, or the reports are so highly classified that our contacts cannot access them. The former seems improbable. The facility is situated in the middle of a frozen wasteland and must require large deliveries of fuel and other essential supplies every few weeks. Such activity is impossible to hide from satellites. We therefore have absolutely no idea what might be waiting for us inside the facility, Commander. There's a very real possibility that Western and Soviet governments are colluding to suppress information about its existence simply deepens the mystery. However, we have no choice but to proceed. The Cleaners must be destroyed if we are to win this war. The mission site has been marked on the geoscape. I suggest you conduct the assault as soon as possible. Okay, I get 300,000 more for the month. So I have to kill everything there. I need to go check my team first. How bad off are my people? My really good people are still whacked up. They're really bad, aren't they? I don't have anything to sell. Soldiers. That's Seth Young. Well, we're not going to go in there trying to save anything. You're okay as an assault. You're okay as a las heavy. Sarah Davis is okay as a las rifle. This corporal's a little light on the assault capabilities. She was a good shield. I have another shield person here. Where's my other shield? They don't have a lot of hit points. They do have some decent time. They don't have a lot of anything going for them, do they? Well, they have strong reflexes and strength. Trying to find people that've got time units and accuracy. Not showing very well here. It's in the Skyhawk, so my las rifles are pretty good. Assaults are one good and one okay. Las sniper, just okay. Do I want to have him have a las rifle instead? Change him to a las rifle. Because I don't see myself getting really good long shots. Because it's going to be inside a base, right? So let's go to our ship. What would happen, sir, if I changed you to a las rifle? Carrying just a little bit too much. Still have 66 time units. 76 accuracy. I think we might have to go this route. I'm worried I'm going to run out of shooting capability. Okay, should we go get this? What's my time? 27 minutes. I know this is going to be a very long mission, so I'm going to make this one a short video. We still have some time left before we need to get there. Maybe, what's my research on? Hull plating. Could I build... Four shots. I think I'm gonna have to go with what I've got. Okay, don't have enough points to do anything down here. $150. No. $250. 195. 105. Maybe if I wait one more day. Oh no, that's engineering. That's not what I want. The security things. 150. 195. So I can't really do much of anything anyway. And indoors is going to be indoors, no matter what. Don't have my engineers doing anything right now. It's a couple days off before I can get armor, and then it would be several days before I could get any more armor. So I think I'm kind of stuck. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to break with our normal tradition of doing a mission. I'm going to launch to here. The Mars. I'm not sure I want you to have missiles. Yeah, I think we're going to have to go with that because we're going to be indoors. Okay, we're going to launch there. What we're going to do is we're going to get to the mission site, and then I'm going to end the video at the beginning of the mission, and then we will start up the next one with me actually doing the mission for that spot. Okay? So let's get ourselves up there. And we'll say commence tactical battle, and I'll talk while it's loading. So, once again, this is an everyman playthrough, so I'm playing on normal. I am a playtester and a Kickstarter backer, so I know more about the game and its evolution than the average player. I'm trying to show you how playing on normal, and I kind of like know when things are going to happen, but I'm waiting till they happen before I react to them. After you've played a couple times, you're like, okay, I know this kind of stuff's going to happen, so I can build ahead for it, that kind of thing. So I'm trying not to do that very much here. So I'm trying to give you the feel of what it would be like for you to unfold the game as you go, kind of thing, and decisions you would have to make. I don't even know if I'll be able to quote-unquote win the game playing it the way I am, because I'm not planning ahead very well. I do stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I've been testing out my streaming last weekend, which was the end of the Olympics. I had a terrible streaming time. 2 of the streams I did, I had to actually do re-recordings, doing all the steps that I did before to get a decent video of it out. And then the other one was a little choppy, but it seemed to be okay, so I left it alone. Fridays is Gale Goes Forth. It's Baldur's Gate. All 3 are Baldur's Gate 3. Gale Goes Forth is me just having a romp. I have mods on it. I have a mod to give me more mithril. I had a mod to let me take all the companions. I'm playing as Gale, so originally it was just like, well, I'll have all 6 original companions running around so I can hear all their banter. And then I just upped it so I could take everybody, so I hear all the banter between all the people. And it's kind of interesting to see all that. It does make it very easy for me to get through a lot of the combats because I have way more actions than I should. The combats are expecting you to have 4 people with that number of, actions that you can take, and bonus actions and stuff like that. And when you have double that amount or more, you get to do a whole lot more actions before the bad guys can do anything of any note. You take a couple of hits here and there, but other than stupid mistakes on my part, nobody's really actually died. I think I've had to revive 1 or 2 people. But it's just a romp. It's not serious tactical gameplay type. This is how you do things kind of thing. It's more of just a romp through the story and see what the heck happens kind of stuff. I am romancing Karlach. I am trying to figure out how to get, I don't know if a player character can do it, but if I could get Gale to ascend, there's a way that he can quote-unquote ascend, and if he ascends, then he can take Karlach with him, which, gets her out of her whole problem with the hells and stuff like that. So spoiler alert there, guys. There's lots of crap that goes on in Baldur's Gate 3. The other one was a fan pick. They told me, yeah, you can play Baldur's Gate 3 again, but you gotta play a monk, and he's got to be the Drunken Master subclass, which is not the most efficient subclass. I think Monk of the Hand is probably the most efficient for combat, and the Monk of the 4 elements is the one that mixes in a little bit of mystical magic that makes you be able to do lots of good things too. But the Monk of the Drunken Master has turned out to be really a lot of fun. So I've been playing that one along. I haven't put any mods on that one. If I do put any mods on it, it'll be like cosmetic things, so I can get neater clothes and stuff like that. But I'm not planning on modding it so I can like take more people or whatever. I'm going to try and play that one pretty much true. Sunday, I'm also streaming something called The Librarian. I'm trying to get the Jack of all trades achievement, which means I have to be a level 1 in all 12 classes, which means I have a wimp that's running around with 3 people that are like 6th. I don't know if we're 6th level or 7th level, but I have like 3 really powerful characters, and then I've got this wimp who's got a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I do a lot of throwing of potions and reading of scrolls. I think I have a level in Bard, so I can throw a Bardic Inspiration. I have a level in Druid, so I can make sure everybody gets Longstrider, and I can cast Speak with Animals on myself. I did build him to be the talker. I made his charisma like a 16, so that he can, I just have him do all the talking and stuff. But it's been a real interesting struggle, because there's like certain times you get to certain places, you're like, oh wait, I have to go get this person because of XYZ side quest or whatever, so I have to swap people in and out from time to time. But it's been pretty interesting. It's pretty much I take one of the big fighters, either Lae'zel or Mama K, and the cleric is basically Shadowheart. I take care of like the utility things, like trying to be a rogue and stuff like that. And then I bring one of the magic users, either Will or Gale. So it's very balanced from that standpoint. Might be a little light on the rogue side, but I'm basically a support character. It's basically those 3 doing all the heavy lifting, and I'm just like, here, have a potion, throw a potion to heal you guys. Here, have a scroll. I read a blessed scroll, get everybody some some extra points or something. So that's a lot of what I do with that guy. He's like, I just do this and do this and do this, and try and keep people in the fight, and I might help finish off weakened opponents and stuff so they can concentrate on something nastier. But in general, it's pretty much 3 on whatever, and I'm just sort of there as a placeholder for them. So it's an interesting playthrough. I am putting out content like this, Xenonauts 2, episode, Milestone 6. So you'll see the battle for the. We'll do the battle for the cleaner headquarters next time. It's a very nasty battle. I'm not sure I'm equipped enough, but I do have the laser guns, so hopefully they'll be strong enough with 3 laser rifles and a laser heavy to be able to push through, along with grenades and things to blow open doors and stuff like that. And the tank hopefully can take a couple hits before it gets crushed again. It's probably going to get destroyed in this mission, because it's going to be close quarters, and close quarters with the tank usually doesn't work real well, because they won't let me just run over people. So, and I'm pretty sure there's some aliens in there along with the cleaners, so I have to be careful on how I approach and do everything. But we're not going to take any prisoners. We're going to just try and annihilate them as best we can. All right, and that's what we'll do next time. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Helps build the channel. Trying to get to 500. Need to get to over 500 subscriptions and over 3,000 watch hours. I'm about 500 watch hours short of getting to the 3,000. So please share this with your friends, people who might be interested in this. Share the other videos with other people. If I can get some people to do a little bit of watching of what I'm putting out, it might help get me up over that hump, and then I can start doing more things on streams and things like that, where I need to have that plateau to start trying to do things. What else? Oh, subscribe, like the video, hit comments. Those things help get it in front of more people on YouTube. Plus, I like seeing what people think of what I'm doing. So I do read all the comments. I might not read them fast enough for some people, but I do try to read all the comments and respond somehow. If nothing else, at least a thumbs up, and so on. But like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff that helps build YouTube channels. Really appreciate the people that have helped me so far. When I started this out, I never thought I'd get over maybe 25 people, like just all people that I kind of know. and play games with. So it's really grown over the last 5-7 years. I think I started in 2019. I can't remember now. It's been 5 or 6 years at least that I've done it seriously, and it's been growing. You know, I get tens of followers every year. I've had a couple of fairly large explosions that got me up close to the 400 mark, so I'm hoping to push that, get another explosion here through the summer, and get some more. Things that are coming up on the channel. Oh, if you want to, you can join my Discord server, Dren608 Plays. You should find a link in the description of the video. It will be, it's a place for you to talk about the games I'm doing, things you want to see me do, you know, games you want to see me try and put up some content for that you haven't seen enough of, or you want to see a different perspective. I've been a forever games master since 1976 with D&D, in 1978 with Traveler. So that's one of the little projects that I have, is I'm trying to figure out how to work with Roll20, and I'm going to put up like a little character creation helper video for Traveler. I have a method that I think might help some people. I've seen a lot of streams where they miss a step here and they miss a step there, and then they have to retcon themselves back to fixing things. And so I'm going to hopefully be able to put up a little instructional video type thing that'll help people be able to create characters in Traveler a little bit easier. And if that goes over well and people want to see some Traveler role-playing stuff on Roll20, I will prevail on either my sons or my entire family to let me record sessions using just the Roll20 part of the session, and the video and the audio of everybody doing stuff and things like that. I won't put people's faces up because that's a little taxing on my streaming capability. So I'd have to get a little bit better rig setup, I think, to make all that work. But I might be able to do something like get a recording using Roll20 to record what we're doing, and the sound coming through like a Discord server where I just record what I hear in my headphones, and that would help, you know, give it some context, and then show all the stuff on Roll20 that they're doing and stuff like that. If you guys are interested in that, please let me know, whether in comments or join the Discord server and say, yeah, you know, let's try that. I'm interested in tinkering with it and seeing how it works. Anyway, we will come back and do the mission in the next video. And I'm Dren608. Until we meet again, stay safe and bye-bye.